And let's get set up here. Sorry for the delay. Why can't I hear anything? Always worries me when I play music and it doesn't come out. Because in my head, I'm like, where's that going? What says this computer? Hold on a sec. Let's see. Oh, it's muted. That's crazy. Oh, from over there. That makes sense. Okay. We just updated recently, so we gotta open everything again. Nice, nice. And we'll take a look in a sec what we were working on. It's not the window we want. Right. Oh, I also wanted to try using this. Did I create this? Projects, I did. Let's also grab this thing. I think there was a plugin called Iconize. Okay. I'll enable that. Yeah, sounds good. I'll change the icon here. Pencil emoji. Journal. Journals. Okay. Lectures. Oh, interesting. Projects glove. Oh, okay. Change icon. We can use a graph maybe for project. Or chart. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go journal. Set an icon for that. And we'll make that a book. Right. So I can find some things in here. Okay, cool. And then, I don't know, projects? Go projects. There we go. Yeah, I decided to try moving some things from the Kanban that I had here to this thing to see if it's worth using. Right? But I still have a lot of stuff in here, so maybe I should just work out of here first. Faster players should attack faster. Okay, we have that here. Right, and then what's add more levels? That's in here. Fix tile. Oh, I see what I did. I literally chucked stuff from here. Enemies, tune stats, balance enemy and player damage. Add attack patterns to enemies. Add attack patterns to enemies. Gameplay. The thing I don't like about this is that, like, I can't, if I do this, yeah, now I can really throw stuff in here. So what should this be? See, this one's a little bit simpler to work with in some sense. This one makes actual like separate files basically for tickets. Add enemy attack patterns. Oh, status. Backlog. And then what? Enhancement. That's fine. Right, I think that's okay. Kind of feel like doing enemy tweaking. Fix enemies spawning on bad tiles. Faster players should attack faster. Add more levels. Or maybe we could just add more levels today. I feel like this is always going to be here, you know, for a while. Maybe another interesting level mechanic could be like a teleporter. I think the problem I have with that was it's weird doing things when you have to move a player, like teleport them from one place to another. I think the solution to that was I literally had to delete them and then re-add them. Delete them? Or maybe just remove them from the scene. Maybe they don't have to be deleted. How can I do that? Yeah, I guess I could do that, right? Right? Mm. And sorry, I'm thinking about if I want to make like what I actually want to work on today, if I want to add more levels or if I should tweak out some of the enemy stuff. I feel like the enemies might be better. Yeah, oh, the other thing I have to do that I didn't add here. I want to try using this one just to see how easy it is to add things. Implement enemy facing direction. Enhancement. All right, let's go with that first. And let's go to base enemy. Because we can, oops, we can put that in base enemy. And actually, it's just called enemy.gd, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then also in here, I think a problem I have with my base enemy. What script is it? Yeah, base enemy has ghost attached to it. Let's change that. Where the heck even is enemy? There it is. Right. Let's just do a quick play test to see if that broke anything. Because it might have. If stuff's not moving, I'll know. Yeah. Exactly. But I can also open up Ghost. And this is attached to enemy, which is wrong. It should be attached to Ghost. Oh. That actually has the right script attached to it. Why is that not working? Oh, I know why it's not working. Because my Ghost, for some reason, doesn't have a movement speed. How the heck did that happen? Because base enemy had one? Base enemy didn't have one either. What's going on here? Git, explain things to me. Yeah. Where was this? Yeah, what? Oh, when I changed the base script, it deleted these fields. You see this? The 40 and 5. We'll just add them back. Speed 40, HP 5. I don't know why it's not updating in here. Oh, because I did that in base enemy by mistake, which is not what we wanted. We want to add that here. That'd be 40 and 5. See, now that diff is gone. That part of the diff. Okay. Now that should work. Yeah. That should also be a key up there, I think. Or, no, we can leave it not being a key. Okay, my slime doesn't work. Slime probably faces similar issues. Yeah, I think because slime was using Ghost before too. Like this functionality of Ghost, I could maybe move to here. So let's do this real quick because this is what we were going to do before. Default movement or enemy process. Let's call it that. And func enemy process. Oh, right. The reason why I did that is because now I actually am using it. You can make this font a little bit bigger so you guys aren't completely squinting your eyes at nothing. So then I can take this out, I think, from Ghost. Is that what I wanted? I really want to try this. I don't know if it's going to work though. I guess it should work, right? Why wouldn't it? Because this works. Enemy process. Right? Enemy process. And then I just say, print, I'm an enemy. All your log are belong to me. Because that'll just spam crap in my log. Yeah. No, that's great. Look at it spamming my log. That's great. So it does work. And if I remove that and we play again, they should move as expected. Nice. Love that. Okay, I think we're going to commit that change. I think we're going to do that. This way I don't have to have everything implementing Ghost. The other thing I could do too is just rename Ghost to like glidey movement or something, but you know, whatever. We're going to keep things simple for now. And then we'll just be careful when we're changing stuff later, and we'll figure out how to make it neater later on. Tweak speed and HP. Okay, sure. Oh, and what did I do here? Oh yeah, clean up. Ah, I see. I don't know if I need to do. We can add that. Clean up, and what was that? Importer, enemy spawner. Clean up types. Cool. Enemy and ghost. Add enemy process method and default and move. I'll just put semicolon. Move default movement to base enemy, or I guess to enemy.gd. Hey, is your audio volume too low? What's up, conf? Is my audio volume too low? Which audio? My voice? Hold on. Oops, that's my face. Hold on. It seems okay to me, but let me try. Let me verify this. I'm going to find my mouse. There it is. Let's sorry, I'm trying to find. Here we go. Let's see. Were you on Twitch? Double check that you guys can hear me. Let's see. We'll do the infinity screen here. Hello? Wait. Oh, 'cause my sound's coming out of my speaker here. I think it's okay. Hold on. Let me get my sound to the right device here. Testing. I think it's okay. Is it on your end? My mic volume's up as high as it can be. I don't really talk super loud though. Hold on. We don't need to be confusing everybody right now with this. Let's see. The other thing I can try is is it? Let's see. I can try adjusting my mic settings a little bit. Maybe like that. Actually, that might be a little bit better. Hello? That's just the noise gate. Hold on. Let me... Where's my compression at? Make up gain. How about that? What if I do that? Oh, that's much louder, right? An extra 2 decibels. Maybe just 1 decibel. Why don't we try it like that? And see if that helps. And you let me know if that's any better. And we'll go back here. Is this my? Yes. What was I throwing an exception for? I don't even remember. Maybe that's fine. Okay. So what do we got here? Yes. So we move the enemy process to the base class. And then what is... I don't know why this file gets changed. I have no idea why my tile set res file, it just gets changed constantly. Like literally all the time. But that's okay. So what were we working on here? Oh, implement enemy facing direction. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. What I can also do is add an export. Do I need to add an export? I'm thinking, right? How am I going to know which direction the character is facing by default? So part of me was debating, add an export so that we can say this is the facing direction, like left or right. But then part of me is like, maybe we should just do it by convention and always have characters facing right. Because let's look at my a sprite file. I opened the wrong one. I think it's called Ghost. I think it's called Ghost. Oh, there it is. Nice. Yeah, see, like right now, by default, they're facing the right. But we could add it. I just don't know if it's going to complicate things for something we don't necessarily need. That's what I'm trying to debate right now. Right? Or what we could do, that's not a bad idea. I can export it as facing direction. Direction. Because the initialized value can't be inferred. Oh, because it doesn't know the type. Good, 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 good. So once I add my enum here, everything should go away. Direction. And we're going to say left and right. And that's pretty much it, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to say, actually, we're going to default this to direction.right. Right? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to flip this. Can you associate values with enums? Because that might be helpful. Let's see. GD script enum values. Attaching values to enums. Oh, you can also explicitly assign them. I think it should work. Find the enums that are integers only. Okay, great. So I think what I can do is say like left equals -1 and right equals 1. And then I can just multiply it by -1. I don't know. Let's see what happens. This way I can default the value and then I can use the enum left and right as a value. Maybe I'm trying to do too many things with the uh same variable. That maybe it should be split, but I'm trying to keep it simple as well. Trying to keep it simple, and I'm also trying to keep it like coherent so I know which one is left and which one is right. Right? Okay, so how do I figure out left versus right? I can keep track of the last position used, right? Because I have to compare something. I have to say if something's greater than something else. Direction. I think that's how I have to do this. I don't remember how I've done this before. I don't remember how. Oh, let's look at. I don't remember how. Well, why don't we just look at the code? Player.gd should have this. Facing equals vector 0. Actually, is how I did this. I did this as a vector, and I do track it like this. And then what I say is when facing is not equal to 0, then I play right. Oh, right, because you have vector 2 dot left and vector 2 dot right. Right, well, in this case, he can face 4 directions, which is why I'm using a vector. But in this case, my enemies are only going to be facing left or right, I think. So, facing direction. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll have like an under the hood var facing. Maybe that'll be. And what did I initialize it to vector 2.0? I did, maybe? Yes. Dot 0. And that's vector 2.0. And then we can come here and that's direction. If closest player bar direction. I think what I'm going to do is say, oh, well, how do I do it here? Oh, dot snapped. That's great, actually. Okay, so I get direction first, and then I say facing equals. And how do I update animation? Oh, I see. Okay. Facing equals direction dot snapped. And I don't remember what that takes. I think snapped takes a vector. Yeah. Vector 2, 1, 1. Oh, right. I don't need a previous value. I can do it purely based on the velocity. So this doesn't have to be a field. I think I can just do like this and then say if facing dot x Right, I can say is greater than 0. Greater than 0, then facing direction equals direction dot right. And then I can flip the sprite. I don't have a reference to the sprite anywhere. Let's go grab that. Base enemy in a script. Enemy, yeah. And then we'll grab this, and we'll grab my sprite 2D. What is it, control or command? Maybe command. Been a while. It also, I think it is command. I don't think it's working because it doesn't know that I'm holding down the command key. Yep, that's exactly why it was not working. Okay. So then I go here and I'll say sprite 2D. Oh. And I'm going to say elif facing x is less than 0. I'm doing this to explicitly exclude 0. So that way we don't change the direction he's facing when he's standing still. This looks like it should be a function. Update facing direction. Oh, but it needs direction, which it doesn't have, which is fine. We can pass that in. I don't mind doing that. I think that should be fine. And then, let's see. Then we actually have to update it. So I'm going to say sprite 2D dot. Is that a thing? Flip H? Did I make that up? I don't know, maybe. It sounds real. It sounds really real, doesn't it? Wait, hold on. It should be open right here. Oh, dot flip H. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. I don't think this is going to work with my enum. Like, I can make it work with the enum, but I think it's more effort than it's worth. I think we should just do this. Because we already have this flip H on the sprite. So I don't think we need a facing direction. Although I could use it. This could just be, instead of changing facing direction, we just use it as a reference. Let's just remove it. I think this is like over engineering. It's like a simple thing, but I think it's already too much. And then all we gotta do is say facing. If facing dot x, now we're gonna say flip h facing dot, oh sorry, it's a variable. It goes facing dot, no, it's not how you spell facing dot x less than 0. If facing dot x not equal 0, blammo. See, it's just less code this way, and then I can delete this. Not that less code is always better. Sometimes less code can be cryptic, but I think this is a good balance between amount of code and what's actually going on. All right, so then let's go level manager. And I think level underscore 2 has all the enemies. So I'm just going to make that the first level for a second. So we can run around and see all the different enemies spawn. Oh, sick! They turn! Dude, I don't know why that made me so happy. Not that's like anything complicated, but like look at the slime turning back and forth. And the satyr also turns. I love it. Oh, that is sick. Okay, that's cool. It works. So let's commit that. That'll be an enemy.gd. And see, look at the little amount of code that we had to change to make that happen. I think that's why I'm very happy about that. Enemy, implement facing direction. Implement facing direction. Right before, enemies didn't have a direction due to their design. So daily done, drop that in the daily done column. Add attack patterns to enemies. Well, right now enemies can't even attack. So right now players attack by shooting. Maybe enemies can also attack by shooting. Right? Keep it simple. The other thing that I was going to move over here. Faster players attack faster. This is my old board. This is my new board. Like the new board has more options. I do like this colorized tagging though, which is not over here. But we can, yeah, it does color the left side of it. So I guess that's close enough. I feel like this is easier to see. It is a little bit more color overload, but it's okay. Balance enemy and player damage. Add attack patterns. So just doing collision damage. We can add some sort of bullets or something. We could add bullets to enemies. Faster players should attack faster. Add attack patterns. Also, maybe I could change the movement of the slime. I would love for the slime to like bounce more, if that makes sense. Like right now, the movement's kind of linear. Maybe the way to make that look nicer, though. Oh, the way to make that, the easy way to make the slime look nicer is if we animate the slime. I think that's the trick. If we animate the slime and we just have him like bouncing up and down, then he can bounce like that's just his animation. Like he just like his idle animation is him bouncing up and down. And when he moves, he can just use the same idle animation when he moves. It's like kind of cutting corners because I'm trying not to increase scope too much on this project, but I think it'll look nice. Like just having him go up and down, and then he can just stand still, jump up and down, and then he can use the same sliding movement so that you know, he'll just keep moving while he's doing it. It won't necessarily sync the frames to his jump to his movement. Like he might actually be sliding and then jumping, right? It's also possible. But he is a slime, so like, why the heck can't he just slide if he wants to, right? Like, he could jump to move or he could slide to move. Perfectly fine. I think that would work. I'm just gonna make a note of this backlog. Add slime animation. I'm just gonna go here. I think it's easier to edit these when I open them, and that's not working. There we go. Tags, enhancements, animation. Add slime idle animation. Slime can jump up and down. Same idle animation can be used for movement. It's just a bet that I think it'll work. Oh, my enhancements were green. My features were blue. Feature. And this is enhancement. Now tags. Now I could add another field, right? Which I guess might be another list field, right? Right, and I can have type list default value dev. Actually, can I edit that? Configure field. Oh, I can't change the default value. Why would you do that? Delete field. That's fine. We'll just add a new one. Type. Number checkbox. The checkbox just means, yeah, on or off. List. Dev. The only thing is like, because I could do here. Include fields type. Oh, status, priority, name, status. Yeah, this is weird because like it moves the columns, which I don't like. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you move the columns? Column width, customize header, sync card order with field priority. But name path status, name path priority status. Oh, it's because these don't have a type specified. Like, well, it says it does say, I wanted to see if there's like a way to filter them. Or, oh yeah, filter. Ah. Type is dev? Right, because what I could do is I could duplicate this view. How do I rename it though? Oh, there we go. Oh, sick. Artboard. Like I can have multiple different views. Dev board, artboard, and then my artboard can be art, right? You see? And then this way I can quickly switch between the art and the dev stuff. That's kind of cool. I want to, I mean, I don't think I'll ever change this, but still. Okay. This is like a little bit of a learning curve trying to switch from this Kanban to this one. But that's cool. So add levels. This actually probably goes under art. Right? So now when I go to the artboard. Yeah, nice. Oh, design. Yeah, I was calling it design before, not art. That actually makes more sense. Let's change this to design. Save, and that'll disappear because design is not just art, right? That could be game design. That could be any kind of design. So it's like the non-dev work. And then eventually I'll add a music board here. This is good. Okay, this is cool. And then what? Attack patterns. I should start crossing these out when I migrated them. Why doesn't the strike through work? Oh, there we go. This is kind of cool because then I can put details in here. So daily done, that's done. Add attack patterns, faster play should attack faster. Add slime animation. And there is dev work to this also, but let's put this in design. Right? There we go. Very cool. Enhancement. I guess this is like a feature. I don't know. Right? Because it's new work, so it's a feature. I need to define that better though. Like add more levels. But that's cool. Okay. Oh, also, this is all for glove. Oh, but this is the glove project board. Yeah, so that makes sense. Never mind. This is good. This is good. It's closer to a ticketing system, but that's fine. Okay, let's add attack patterns, I guess. Or faster play should attack faster. Faster play should attack faster. But it's not just that. Like, I need to figure out for this. Let me open this real quick. Figure out how to calculate damage. How to calculate. Figure out calculations. That's what this really should be. Damage calculation. Attack speed calculation. Defense calculation. Defense, like damage mitigation. So let's rename this. Faster play should attack faster. Um, figure out player stat calculations. Very cool, and that just updates. Okay, so let's add attack patterns, which means we have to add attacks, which doesn't mean that we need to design something, right? So let's brainstorm a bit. Add enemy attack patterns. Oh, I see. Add enemy attack patterns. Brainstorm. So what I'm gonna want to do here is create a canvas. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Do I need to create? I already made it. Enemy type brainstorm. There's a canvas. So as part of this, right, we can do attacks. I'm trying to think if this is too big already, or let's try putting it on a separate board. We could always combine them later, right? Let me just try something. Testing this out. If I grab something from here and I open up another. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Of course I can copy and paste. Not a big deal. So we'll just make a separate file for now. Glove. Glove enemy attack brainstorm. Unless I did it in what do you call? Oh, what? I don't have. Oh, Excalidra's up here. I could do it in Excalibur too. Let's create new board. Oh, what? There's a button for that? I didn't even know that was there, man. Anyways. Okay, so enemy attack brainstorm. So what I'm going to want is the picture of all these guys and then think about what they can do. So let's go find that. My way or the highway. Okay, hold on. Let's go into glove. And let me get those assets out. Assets. Characters. Ghost. I think enemies.ping. Enemies.ping, baby. I think I can just go like this. Yep. But this looks like poopy. So what we're going to do is reveal and finder. Just delete that. Yep. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to here and we're going to export a large one. Have you ever tried Roblox Studio? What's up, Exploding Water? I haven't. I actually never tried Roblox. I don't even really know what Roblox is. I've seen my nephews play it though. I've seen people play it. Export for Twitter. Yeah, 1000%. Okay. Okay, and then I don't want enemies dot dot. I can have enemies x 1000 or at 1000. At 1000 x. Yeah. And I don't have to commit that into the code necessarily, but I am going to export it to where my code is just because I have the Finder window conveniently open. Boom, look at how crisp that is. You see? That's why we export it larger. And I can even like scale it up a bit and it still looks crispy. So we're going to brainstorm here. I'm going to put notes under each character. The other thing I could maybe do is maybe like export it as a sprite sheet. Wait, sprite sheet? No, what I want to do, which I don't know if is an option, is like export each one, export as all frames, selected frames, all frames, layers, visible layers, animation. No, what I would like to do is like export each one as a separate image. Is that possible? Sheet type by rows, by columns. Preview. Where's the preview? Sheet type. Ah. You know that things between us ain't right. I should just read what it says instead of. I don't think it's going to change anything though. Fit all frames the best possible way by column, one column for each layer or tag. Oh, because they're not in different layers or tags. Create one row for each layer or tag, each frame one below the other. This really is a horizontal strip. All tattooed, I want you bad. Split layers, split tags. That's not gonna do anything. No, I don't think it's gonna do what I want it to do. But that's fine, I guess. We can just use a very large image for now. Right? And then under each one we can put like a note. Oh, that's plenty big. I thought this was like, okay. I didn't realize I was so zoomed out. So some ideas. Ghost. Um, like these kind of like, I don't know, Japanese fireballs. I don't know what to call them. Japanese ghost fire. I don't know. I bet you if I type that into Google, Japanese ghost fireball, I bet you it will come up. I don't know what it is though. Hitodama. Hitodama are floating balls of fire that are often associated with the souls of the dead. I told you it was the thing. They are distinct from other types of ghostly fireballs like onibi and kitsunebi, as hitodama are specifically considered the appearance of souls that have left the body and fly through the air. Hitodama are frequently depicted in blue and believed to be benign manifestations of human souls. They are often seen in literature and folklore from ancient times and are commonly associated with graveyards and haunted places. So maybe me using that as an attack is a little bit, I don't know, out of touch with the reality of what this thing really is. Let's look for images. Hitodama, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. This is kind of what I was picturing now. That's okay. I feel like I've seen it in Zelda before. So blue fireball. Okay. There's a name for it. It's called Hitodama. Skeletons. Maybe I didn't even need to. Maybe I don't even need to artboard this. Idea board this. Skeletons could throw bones. throw bones. Um, I was so short and scared. What? Thanks for subbing, Miguel. Why? Because I put Japanese ghost balls? Actually, what do? No, fireball. I put ghost fireball. If I put ghost balls, maybe. Um. Yeah, I don't know. That's fine. Actually, there are some like naked pictures, which is weird. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. So I don't even know. I don't know that this has to be a board. They could throw bones. Oops. Skeleton. Right. And then slime throws goo. I don't know. Like green goo. I gotta go. I'm editing a podcast, so I'll be lurking. Sounds good. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be live today. I realize it's kind of boring, but um, I have work. I have other work I have to do like after this, so I have to start that. Slime and then Satyr can throw his scythe, which actually I can use like a similar scythe to the one I already have, which is what do you call? Can I spell? There we go. Yeah, I didn't need a picture for this. I mean, I didn't need. Hmm. If I copy and I go into my projects and I go into this and I paste, nah, it didn't work. But this is here. That's cool. I can just put it in here. Ghost. Throw blue fireballs. Hitodama's like person ball? I don't know. Whatever. Skeleton, throw bones. Slime. Throw slime, obviously. And Satyr's going to throw sides. That's not even spelled right. Okay, so let's go. We got to design some stuff now. Um, Now where's my? I think that's part of my characters. Yeah. Right. So these guys, I just wanted to see how I aligned their projectiles. Yeah, look at that. I can use the same one for the Satyr, and I can just color them differently. I think that'll be fine. Yep, that should be fine. Ugh. So I've got what? Oh, I could throw them in this file, right? And then we can add 16, right? And then their attack can just be below them. Hmm. Oh. So, oops. Sorry, let's get some blue balls. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Enemies. And then, oh. Wait, I can't. It doesn't export split files. I mean, it does have a slice tool though, right? Maybe I could utilize the slice tool to do what I want to do. I mean, these don't have to be in the same file. I kind of want to outline it in white. But I'm also kind of lazy to do that, so let's hit the outline feature. Uh, outside. Close enough. And then we can just remove the parts we don't like. But I do see how that gets a little bit funky here. Like, what do we do about this? Maybe the right thing to do is to move it a little bit further away. Or, instead of moving everything, maybe we move some of it. Or I need to make it smaller. That is huge. But whatever. Oh, what happened to my guy here? Oh, I made it on the same layer. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut this and we're gonna undo everything. Because somebody, aka me, wasn't paying attention. Weapon, or yeah, ghost ball. And then this guy's gonna throw a bone, which is probably gonna be some kind of a line. Sticking to my guns, what I said before about wanting to keep everything facing to the right. Oh, actually, this should also be flipped, shouldn't it? Actually, I don't know. I have no idea how that one's gonna work. We're gonna figure that out when we get it in the game. Yeah, make that look a little bit more like a. A bone? I don't know. What do bones look like? Somebody help me out here. This is clearly not a bone. This looks like a piece of candy. our our skeleton's gonna throw Halloween candy at the enemies. Throw me a bone here. I almost typed throw me a bone. Pixel art bone. Get some ideas. Yeah, like this. That's a great one. Theirs is like more round, actually, somehow. Okay, that's a great 1-bit idea. Okay, so the idea is you got the ball joints kind of on the sides there. So maybe let's do this over. Let's do this over and let's start with that. And then let's put this on a new layer. Bone. And what I'm gonna do is, oh, I see. I guess if we're gonna make 2 circles and they're gonna be small, they're actually gonna be 2 squares. Oh, that's bony. That looks like a bone-ish. We can sculpt this. It's too much, though. Oh, actually, adding the color in makes a tremendous difference. Wow. We can add a one shade to it, maybe like that. Something to make it look a little bit round. It's huge though. These kind of like gigantic bones. What else am I supposed to do, dude? That's fine. It's fine. And then we'll make a slime ball. And then I don't think I want it to be a perfect ball. Maybe slightly oblong or something. Yeah, that doesn't look so bad. Oh my god, it looks like a friggin' turtle or frog. I think it's like, I think it's okay, but I think this stuff has to be spaced out more, maybe. Oh, I gotta go. But let's just try outlining this. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I got to bounce though. Sorry we were short today. We did a little bit of stuff. Catch you guys next time. Trying to get on more often. I was getting over being sick and then some other stuff came up. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like starting next week, but I'm going to try my best and we'll see how it goes. But if not, then if I'm not live more starting next week, then I will be working on videos more and, record offline and upload if it's not live stuff. So you've got that to look forward to.